Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy OneSoul, and it's so fun to say that this is not just my channel right now, but I'm operating on Two Souls channel. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys that have supported mine and Baj's journey on this long and uphill battle that is the YouTube game. Currently we're sitting at 37 subscribers, and that is such a healthy number for what we're doing. And I'm glad to get all the feedback, and I'm glad to see that people enjoy the content that we're putting out, and it's going to be such a great journey. And so today, as a matter of fact, is the 1 year anniversary since our first date actually took place a year ago. And what I want to do today is actually go back and try to recreate some of that, because I know she's actually been wanting to do that for a while, and see how much different we are today than we were a whole year ago. I'm so excited to share today's journey with you guys. So hopefully you'll stay tuned with us, and see how it goes. So we'll see y'all at the end of the video. Love y'all. Do you know what today is?
The 22nd, I think. All my days run together. I think it's the 22nd.
It is the 22nd. But do you know specifically?
Oh, it's the 1 year anniversary of our first date.
It is the 1 year anniversary of our first date. Good job. So today we're gonna recreate our first date, but we're gonna do it this time for our viewers to see. Would you like to tell them what you remember from our first date?
So, what I remember from our first date, I remember I was nervous. Like, real nervous. Because before him, I hadn't gone on a date in, like, some years. I think it was, like, 2, maybe 3 years. So, I remember my sister came and brought me to Barnes & Noble, where he was waiting for me. And I had 2 presents for him. I got him a big Deku and Airy Funko Pop. It was like was it a 10-inch?
That was huge. I don't remember how many inches.
I think it was like a 10-inch, almost a foot tall. And then I got him the other part of a matching bracelet set I bought. Mine was white and his was black.
I hate that it broke.
We wore them until they broke. So, but I remember we went to Barnes & Noble first. And we went to Barnes & Noble first. And we picked out 3 books that we thought described each other.
Was it 3? I said 5.
It was 3.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I swore it was 5.
Was it 5?
I said 5.
Well, either way, it was like pick out some books that describe one another from our perspective. So like I had to pick books that described him, and he had to pick books that described me. Because before we went on our date, we had been talking we started talking on the 8th, and our first date was the 22nd. Then we went to Cracker Barrel afterwards to discuss our books. And then after that, we were gonna see was it Spider-Man No Way Home?
It was Spider-Man No Way Home.
It was Spider-Man No Way Home. But the movie didn't start till like 8-ish.
It was a late movie.
It was a late movie, yeah. And but before that, he took me to his old stomping grounds, and we just shot the basketball around for a little bit. I had nails on at the time, so it didn't go too well for me, but that's fine. But we shot the basketball around for a little bit, and just talked about our life and like what our childhood was like and everything like that. And then after that, we went to go see Spider-Man No Way Home. 10 out of 10 would recommend. It was a great movie. And then we went to Target, and we were playing hide and seek in Target, and of course he found me because I suck at hiding. What else? Oh, and then after Target, he bought me a Switch game to play on one of his Switches, and then he took me home, and we had our first kiss, and that was the end of the date. But
so much happened on day 1.
Yeah, it was like one of the best dates I had ever been on. Not even just because, I hadn't been on a date in a while, but like even out of all the dates I've been on, like that was one of my favorites, just because it felt like we had known each other forever, and it was like quality time. So, but yeah, so we're headed to Barnes & Noble now, and we'll edit this video together, and we'll probably have it posted by the end of the week. Yeah, we'll get ready to record things, and y'all will get to see how our day goes.
Hey, tell me about this one. Tell me about when we watched that one.
I cried when we watched this movie. Oh gosh, okay. I don't want to give y'all the whole premise, but basically these two are tethered together, but they don't know how. And
10 out of 10 would recommend.
yeah, I would watch this again because Jared kept trying to get me to watch this movie. I'm like, oh, we can watch it another time, but he finally talked me into watching it with him. When I tell you I was sobbing, and I'm not saying that just because I'm a crybaby, I was legitimately sobbing. Like, this movie is beautiful.
He's got another one that I've been wanting to watch, Weathering with You, and I think he's got another one coming out, so we got to watch the next one.
Watch it?
Yeah, we're gonna watch it.
I would watch this again.
It was a good movie.
I normally don't watch movies twice unless it's The Polar Express or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but this I'll watch again.
So definitely check that movie out, guys. Your Name, Makoto Shinkai. I've been meaning to buy it. I want that book so bad.
This is number one.
I haven't bought it yet. I want that book so bad.
It's $45. Do you want it?
We'll see. We'll see. So I've got to actually find my book, so I can't be tethered to her this entire time. So I'm gonna go find my books, and I'll be back.
Okay, guys, Jared went to go find his books, and I need to figure out where he went, what section he's in, because whatever section he's in will tell me all I need to know about what he thinks about me as I found it.
All right, so you've picked your 4 books, correct?
Yes.
Don't be mad. I got 5 books.
Yeah, he's trying to make me seem like an underachiever. Anyway.
All right, so what are your 4 books and why?
First book is The Kingdom Hearts Ultimania, just because that's your favorite video game of all time. And I'm actually buying this for him, so he can have it.
For real?
Yes. But we've been going through this series of games together, and we're on, what, 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're on 3. And I'm hoping to finish it before the year is over. Because I really like watching him play it and get enjoyment out of playing this game. Just seeing him in his element is so freaking cute to me. So this is number 1. And then number 2, Spider-Man, because he's my Spider-Man, and he's wearing his Spider-Man jacket today, and he can relate to Peter Parker. So he sees himself in Peter Parker. So I kind of figured, like, why not? It seems like an obvious choice. But yeah, a history and celebration of the web slinger decade by decade. So we're celebrating someone that's just like Jared. I think it's great because he deserves to be celebrated all the time. Number 3, Black Panther.
R.I.P. Chadwick.
Just because Black Panther is tied for his favorite Marvel superhero with Spider-Man, but I feel like he can relate more to Black Panther just because you have a lot of the personality traits of Chadwick.
You think so?
Yeah, like he's generous and he's sweet and he does anything he can to help people out, and he encourages people and inspires them to be better people. So that's why I picked this one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, number 4, The Wrong Kind of Weird. Okay, hear me out. I'm going to read you the synopsis. So, Cameron Carson, a member of the Geeks and Nerds United Club, has been secretly hooking up with student council president, cheerleader, theater enthusiast, and all-around queen bee Carla Ortega since the summer. The one problem, what was meant to be a summer fling between coffee shop coworkers, has now evolved into a clandestine senior year entanglement where Carla isn't intending on blending their friend groups anytime soon or at all. Enter Mackenzie Briggs, who isn't afraid to be herself or wear her heart on her sleeve. When Cameron finds himself unexpectedly bonding with Mackenzie and repeatedly snubbed in public by Carla, he starts to wonder who he can truly consider a friend and who might have the potential to become more. So
That was a lot.
yeah. So I feel like this is you, this me,
Cause he black.
and it's everybody else.
Cause you white.
No,
I'm just kidding.
because of the type of bond we have. And you know that I would never try to hide you or snub you or be ashamed of you or try to get you to change who you are.
I love you.
Because I like who you are. Because I fell in love with you for who you are. So I feel like this book can relate to you, your past, and me. Even though I'm not white, obviously. So yeah, I might actually pick this book up because this book seems like it's a really good read. Anyways. Oh, and then bonus book, I'm picking this up for him too, just because this is the one he's missing. So he's getting this today.
Y'all should see my library because
It takes up a whole bookshelf.
I'm gonna introduce her to some comics and manga this year. So maybe some of that journey will be on the channel as well. All right, so it's my turn, huh?
Yes.
All right,
it's your turn.
All right. I want to start in the middle with this handy dandy "How to Stop Feeling Like Shit" book.
Man, listen, Lord knows I need that.
This year is going to be her year, and we're going to figure out what it's going to take in order to get her out of the funk that she's in. Life's hard, and I know we all know what that's like. But I know that when she's able to overcome what's going on in life, I feel like she'll be able to be one of those unstoppable, most powerful people. Whether it's on the YouTube platform, whether it be through anything else she decides to do, going back to school, getting her degree, she's going to tackle it heads on, and she's going to be able to find the energy and inner strength to become who I know she's capable of being. So first we got to get you to stop feeling like shit. And upon not feeling like shit anymore, we're going to find her creative spark.
Oh, because I am the least creative person I know.
He keeps saying that, and
I'm not creative.
I feel like there's something in her. Maybe it's wishful thinking, maybe it's positivity, but I think there's something in her she hasn't quite tapped into yet, and I'm excited to figure out what that is. I hope she's excited to figure out what that is.
I am.
Just try a bunch of new things, see what sticks. But yeah, so we're gonna see if we can find her creative spark this year. On that, I need you to understand that you are a badass. And I need you to stop doubting your greatness and start living your awesome life. She is a badass. She's headstrong, she's kind, she's confident, she's amazing. She can be a little pig-headed sometimes. We love you to death, baby, we love you to death. But no, her heart's always in the right place, and I need her to start believing in her self-worth. And when she finds that confidence, again, much like with that creative spark, if she stops feeling like shit, she's gonna tackle the world, and I believe that she'll have so many great things ahead of her. So it's a step-by-step process. See, we're getting there. I'm working it together. You see.
Oh, I love you.
And last but not least, certainly not least, the unapologetic guide to Black mental health.
Oh.
I think Black mental health is something that we don't talk about a whole lot in the community. I think it's become one of those things that become a lot more prevalent lately. But I think that as a community, as a people, we need to start delving into Black mental health and taking care of ourselves better, whether it be going to therapy, taking medication, whether it be seeking counseling. I think those are the first initial steps worth doing or pursuing in order to start becoming the best version of you. Within the last year, I started seeking therapy, and I've seen a drastic change in who I am as a person. And it might not be for everybody, but I think that the constant pursuit of growth and being healthy is what you just try to do. And I think she's got it in her to do that. And then last but not least, the well-being. No, the well of being. Oh, that's cool.
It's a children's book for adults, which makes sense because in age, I'm an adult, but in mind, I'm a child, and I'm scared of everything.
So it kind of ties back to what we've been working on lately. We created an Etsy shop called the Abstract Snapshot, and what we want to do is start capturing each day through abstract art. And I want to be able to compile our experiences and show the growth and progression of how we see every day through artwork. And I think that this is a great representation of kind of what we want to end up doing in the future. First is artwork sold through posters and canvases. Eventually we'll combine all of that into books that we'll print and stuff like that. And so part of the creative process is getting towards something kind of like this where we can share our experiences with you guys, and then hopefully you guys in turn will begin to want to share your experiences with everybody else. So these are the 5 books I've chosen.
Okay, so we're about to start playing hide and seek. Rules, babe. I'll give you 60 seconds to go hide.
Okay.
You can move around.
All right.
If you can evade me for 5 minutes, you get one of your cards.
What are my cards? Oh,
Served
cool.
cards.
Yeah, okay, cool. I was out of the frame on that one.
Oh, sorry. So, a minute to go hide.
Okay.
Evade me for 5 minutes. You can move around.
All right.
And if you can evade me for 5 minutes, then you get a serve card.
All right.
Sound good?
Sounds good. You should let me know what a surf card is. I'm about to go.
Oh, so while he's hiding, I'm going to explain to y'all what a card is. So, served card is basically, for Christmas, he got me these cards. And they're pretty much meant to, like, put fun back in a relationship and put spark back in a relationship. So, for example, one of them could be like, one of his cards, I have to be his personal assistant for the day. So, or like, one of my cards is like he has to do something that I would normally do, but he has to do it exactly how I do it. So, for example, if I make him wash dishes, he has to wash dishes exactly how I do and not how he would do it. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But he has a minute to go hide, and he has to evade me for 5, and I'll let y'all know how it goes. Okay, guys, 5 minutes starts now. I hope he doesn't hear me, because as you can hear, I'm wearing heels, but I don't want to walk on my tiptoes. But I already have a timer set, so we're gonna see if I can find him within 5 minutes. Also, I'm fast, so if I'm moving hard, it's because I'm walking fast. And he's not gonna be where I expect him to be, so I'm not even gonna look over there. Unless he's doing reverse psychology on me, and he is actually over there, but he knows that I would think that's too obvious and wouldn't go look over there, so maybe I should go look over there. But we're gonna see. So once the timer goes off, I'm gonna text him and let him know that he won, or if I find him before then. But we're gonna have to see. Plus he's tall, so if I spot his hair, I know it's him. I just have to make it to him in time. Okay, so I have less than a minute to find him. And I still haven't found him yet, so he might win this. But we'll see. Anything could happen in these last couple seconds. But as soon as that alarm goes off, I'm gonna text him and let him know he won. And I'll let y'all know what happens after that. He won.
I did. I didn't know it took the time.
Anyways, he was in this section, and then when I was about to call him to let him know he won,
I'll go show him what we found.
So I was about to call him to tell him that he won, and when I was on the phone with him, I was literally an aisle away from him. So he's like, "You gave up too soon." And I was like, "No, I didn't. It's been 5 minutes. I set a timer and everything." So it be what it be. But somebody abandoned a Jigglypuff, the exact same one I have, just abandoned her in the hair gel. They need to be castrated or something, 'cause that is rude.
That's when you take a Pokeball and capture it and make it your own.
I already have one though. I don't need more than one. Like Jarek has a medium Cyndaquil and a big Cyndaquil and a small Cyndaquil.
Big boy is dense. I like him.
Anyways. Okay, so we're at Cinemark now. We picked an earlier movie because we have stuff to do later on. We're going to see Megan.
Your boy got to edit. Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
Yeah, he has to edit, and I have to get ready for prison tomorrow. No,
And she's got to learn to edit too.
I do. So we're seeing an earlier movie. We're seeing Megan. I wanted to see it when it first came out, but I couldn't because I had COVID. So, yeah, we're, what are we doing after we see Megan? We're going home?
Gotta pick up dinner. Gotta go by my Nana's because I gotta pick up some stuff. And then gotta cook dinner. We're gonna spend a little more quality time together. And then we got some work to do before tomorrow.
Yeah, so. But we're going to see Megan. And I hope it's a good movie because it was written by a black lady. So, you know, call me biased or whatever. But I was looking forward to the movie even before I knew who it was written by. So, yeah, we're going to go see Megan. We'll probably tell y'all how it was. And I'm thinking it's going to be a great movie. So stay tuned for that. Okay, guys, my bad for the lighting. It's like nighttime out here.
Why are you apologizing? You're not controlling the earth.
But we just finished Megan. I thought it was a good movie. Jared didn't like it all that much because he saw Terminator, I guess. So you didn't have to cut the light on.
Is that better?
No, I preferred with the light off.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm talking about? I don't control the earth, so why am I apologizing? Anyways, so we saw Megan. I gave it an 8. He gave it a 6.5. But that's because he's seen Terminator and Terminator 2.
T2 is great.
So, yeah, I liked it, but I've never seen Terminator. Don't come for me. I don't watch movies like that. I thought it was pretty good. Megan's hilarious, and she does have the attitude of a black woman, but that's because a black woman wrote the movie, so I guess.
I just feel like between the two movies, I'd watch Malignant again. Malignant had, oh man, Malignant had me in stitches. I love Malignant.
Malignant is the one hell of a movie. But now we're off to. Oh, what were you gonna say, babe?
I was out plays Gabriel is in Mortal Kombat. They got him as a DLC.
Anyways, yeah, I like Malignant. What did I give it, babe? I gave it a 9. 8. Yeah. So now we're on the way to pick up a drone for Jarek that his uncle dropped off for him, and then we're gonna go to HEB, pick him up some stuff for dinner, and then we're gonna head home and make dinner and do work. So
eventually she's gonna play Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh yeah, he's making me play Doki Doki Literature Club, and I don't know what to expect because he told.
I'm not telling her anything.
He told me that he's not going to tell me anything about the game. He wants me to go in blind. So he told me that next weekend I'm going to play Doki Doki Literature Club and to be prepared. So I have to spend this next week mentally preparing myself to play Doki Doki Literature Club. And he told Mikkel that he was going to get me to play it. And Mikkel looks him in his soul and goes, "Why would you do that to her?" So yeah, I'm scared. I don't know what to expect. I hope the game doesn't scar me for life.
Here's hoping.
But we'll see how it goes.